We're talking about vision, and as we begin to identify what that really means, I want to just kind of come in through the back door a little bit here. One of the ways we begin to discover vision for our life is we look at our DNA, if you will. That is our talents, our skills, our abilities. We take an assessment of our personality type and how we are wired to think. We look at things such as our passions. You know, from the time I was a very, very small child, I had this insatiable love for everything related to aviation and flying and airplanes. And I remember as a small boy, I was just driven to get a hold of any book I could, any type of textbook or picture book. My father would take me all the way across town to the major airport in our city, and we would drive to the top of the parking garage and sit for hours. We'd watch airplanes take off and land. And as I began to research and look at and follow that passion, a vision was being formulated in my heart for something in my future. And that something was, I want to fly an airplane. I want to know what it means to sit in that left seat and take off and fly to some faraway place. I want to know what it feels like to push the throttle in and feel the thrust of the engines move me forward. I want to know what it feels like to be able to travel anywhere I want to go. And so the passions that we have, the desires that we have, the things that are just seemingly natural to us are markers, they are indicators of something to do with a future place and time in our life. That, my friend, is vision. So we cannot ignore the simple things. We cannot ignore these markers, these indicators, the passions, the desires, the dreams, the fantasies. We have to look at those things as being God-induced, and He is helping us to be pointed in the right direction as to where we are going in our life. So one of the things I want to encourage you to do is sit down and just do a brain dump. Write down all of the things over the course of the years of your life that you remember being passionate about, being desirous of. What are the things that you wanted to always do? Man, if I could just do anything I wanted to do, I would do this. Because those things are a part of the vision for your life. Now, I am not a quote-unquote professional paid pilot, although I'm qualified to get paid to fly a plane. So my dream and my desire was never to be an airline pilot or to be a charter pilot or to be a corporate pilot. My dream was simply to fly. And that passion drove me to pursue training, to pursue advanced training, to acquire and obtain licenses and certifications. And now, it wasn't that I was trying to become a professional paid pilot, but that dream and that vision led me to a place now where I can utilize my piloting and my flying to do the ministry that I do, to do the teaching that I do, the speaking that I do, to move my family around the country as I see fit. So write down the dreams, the desires, the passions, do an inventory of the skills, the abilities, the things that come very natural to you, and we will visit this in the next session and know that those components are pieces of a beautiful picture that we begin to put together to form what we will refer to from this point forward as the vision for your life. My name is Brian Holmes. I'm grateful that you've joined us on this segment, and we'll see you again very, very soon.